We are live. I am Savage Squishy86, and we are continuing our live stream playthrough of Bloodborne, and I'm wishing everyone a very happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a spectacular holiday with your families and friends and whatever shenanigans you may have caused along the way. In the otherwise scope of that, I'm hoping that will be very productive for you this coming night. As in the next 6 hours, my time, we will be entering 2026. So, I figured what better way to get started with that enthusiasm than to enjoy a little bit of extra time with Bloodborne. So, last time we had left off, we had finished our exploration of the Forbidden Woods. We found our way to the School of Bergenworth. We annihilated Rom, the vacuous spider, breaking the illusionary casting of a spell that hid the Yargul unseen village from our sight. And in our exploration into the early entry of that area, we found a key that will lead us to the upper sanctum of Cathedral Ward. So we're going to go ahead and get into exploring that little place. It is a hidden area that is an optional area. It has a number of things there, including some collectible items, I believe a weapon, as well as 2 optional boss fights, and a relevancy of getting our hands on a new chalice for the Chalice Dungeons, the Isu Chalice Dungeon, as the upper Cathedral Ward is subject to the choir which explores much of the Chalice Dungeons from a magic-induced stance. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that right now and get ourselves into the soak of navigating that area. So I'm a little tired. I was sick, regrettably. And gratefully, I am feeling a lot better now, but still kind of meh with everything, so. So now we just need to find the right passage there. Forbidden Woods, the Forbidden Grave, which is where we fought the Shadows of Narnum. I believe our destination is actually going to be here. Upper Cathedral Ward. Here we go. I am looking forward to a new year and hopefully new chaos to be had. But as experience teaches us, we're always bound to have a disastrous year in some point or another. So as you can see right from the start, we will have appeared exactly in the place where we left off, which will take advantage of getting some easy echoes. Get your attention. Try to keep your eyes open for any possible hidden items behind these coffins. Much like any other instance, they will hide things from you. So it's be in your interest to just smash anything you see that may potentially lead you to something else. Ugly babies. Over here on the right, there'll be a body with the Great Lake Rune. which I believe will be, yeah, all damage reduction by 4%. This is pretty much like a medium resolution, so you'll find it in, I believe, 3%, 4%, and 5%. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. If you have any doubts, check the Bloodborne Wikipedia, and I will put it in the description. I am sorry. I should lay down, but I didn't really want to, so... Now, when we get to this point, we will have a stairwell to our right and a path to our left. We'll take the path to our left, mind the crows, as they will basically just be a real nuisance. On the body, beyond the crows, will be frenzied cold blood. And then we're going to head inside. We're going to want to do something, though, and that is we're going to want to have our blue elixir ready for covering our approach, because we're going to have a brain sucker lying in wait to kill us. Try to steal our insight beyond this church servant. Go ahead and drink the blue elixir. And just walk. If you walk, the spell will actually work, and he will not sense you. So, but the minute you move fast is when he will sense your movement, so... Inside, you grab the choir outfit garb off of the body. Then inside this passage here, we'll be entering a big, massive hall in which there will be a number of things to explore here. Over to the left, you want to open the door, and it'll take you to a balcony area. And then there will be a stairwell leading down to the right. But before we go down that far, we're going to continue our search over here. And you will find there is actually a door that is actually locked from the other side. We won't be able to open that door quite just yet. There are multiple brain suckers in here. As you can hear, they're stepping and they're little snorkeling little growls, like they're underwater. So, head back the way we came, and instead of taking left, we're going to go right. Before you proceed any closer, you're going to be careful, because a werewolf will actually smash through the window and engage you. So be ready for his approach and have your cleaver, your saw weapon ready. Oh, he hasn't come through yet. Grab the madman's knowledge. He's supposed to smash through this window, I think. There he is. Now, there is something unique about him with the blue eyes. I am not entirely sure what that is. I think he has... Where red eyes inflicts poison, I think blue eyes does something else. I can't recall off the top of my head what he does. So, the door to the left here is obviously not accessible right now. We can see a brain sucker on the other side. We can't get to him. The door is locked from his side, so instead what we're going to do is, instead of taking the long way around, we're going to open up the path. To do that, we're going to want to go back to the stairwell here, and then we want to head down. And the second we do, werewolves will, as you can see right there, there's already 2 werewolves there, hanging from the chandelier, and I think a third one will actually smash the chandelier. Yep. Now, upon their arrival, they will attempt to attack. In that case, return back to the main doorway and they will not be able to follow through. Now, we will pretty much have the opportunity to get rid of these other ones. Once you've dispatched them, they'll either drop blue elixir, or they'll drop twin bloodstone shards, or just regular bloodstone shards. It doesn't matter. Just grab whatever they drop and move on. Before you do, though, equip your blue elixir and prepare it. And then head down the stairs. What we're looking for is another brain sucker lying in wait. Right there. We're gonna walk up and just follow him. Try to keep your speed minimal so you don't give him away, and then BAM! Get him. Very good. Grab the Cosmic Eye Watcher badge. This will actually be the special badge that is for the choir. We will be able to gain access to choir-based weaponry, including a new spray, a new gun weapon we can use. We'll obviously buy that when we get back to the Hunter's Dream. So instead, follow along that corridor and you'll find that this basically now allows us to open up another path. But before we do that, get the Ritual Blood level 5 off the body and then open the door. It says it's locked. You need to get a key. As a werewolf. Did not know he was down here. Grab the twin bloodstone shards off him, and drink the blue elixir again, as there will probably be another brain sucker here somewhere. I can't see him yet. I think he's above us, though. Don't be worried about wasting resources in this instance, because, you know, there he is right down there. Oh, no, it's a nightmare. There's a nightmare. We can get the nightmare. He's gonna take my fucking insight. So as you can see, this is why you don't want to get brain. Now he's gonna take my insight, which is okay. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna fuck your ass up. So as you can see, I no longer have insight, so now I need to get some. But that is precisely the reason why you want to get those hooded brain suckers very quickly, because if you don't, they will take your insight. So I now have no insight, and I'm going to need to... There's another one coming this way. On the body, you'll find blue elixir, as well as the hat for the choir outfit. Nice son of a bitch. I don't even have anything worth taking. Jerk. Fucking dumb. You can dodge... Oh, you son of a bitch! Trying to suck my ass up. But thankfully, you can get some of that insight back with the insights you collect from these bodies, so that's a good thing. I really wish I could do something about that taunt, but... In the back here, you'll find some ritual materials in the form of a pearl slug. Open the door, and this will take you back to the other side of this corridor here, which is okay. What we need, though, is to get to the other end down here and open up the other door. We obviously came through that passage by using the ladder, but over here we have another door we can actually navigate. Grab the blue elixir and use that. Dispatch of the brain sucker there, and then we will be able to focus on this one here. Pretty straightforward if you could just catch him in overlapping attacks. I was actually lucky enough to remember that finally. Little late in the game, but let's head back down the ladder. I didn't get a chance to really look and see if there was anything I needed to grab. I just immediately went up the ladder, so I think we haven't gotten the key yet. I think the key is in the next area we'll be heading into. I just need to... Okay, yep, there's nothing else down here. Alright. So we can move forward. If you guys are going out tonight, please be careful, drive safe, and don't do nothing really stupid. With everything going on in the country right now, I'm pretty sure it is a foregone conclusion of a sense of safety when it comes to having a good time. Especially when you got 5-0 breathing down your necks. So out here you'll find this body here, which you will get the Make Contact rune. This will be an important rune. Emote you'll want to do later on. So we will get that. And our path will be pretty much going in... I'm not really sure where we're... I'm not sure. I think we got the key, did we? I gotta make sure, because I think we did get it and I don't even realize it. I must have been distracted by the tonsil fucker taking my insight. Squidward. I think we gotta give him a unique name. Let's call him Squiddy. There we go. The orphanage key. Bingo. Alright, so I did get it. Yay. So now once you open this door, you will have two paths here. One will be taking you directly to the front, which will take us back the way we came, and then the stairwell to our left, taking us further into the upper inner sanctum. Grab the frenzied cold blood off the body, and then flip the liver and open the way forward. This will give us a shortcut if we get killed. We have a way quickly into the area ahead of us. I'm going to get I'm going to keep my current setup. I don't think we need to change our weapon yet, but we're going to be heading to our next optional boss, the Celestial Emissary. So once we dispatched Mushroom Boy there, the Celestial Emissary will be in the following area. Basically what he will be is he will be a series of mushroom men, Celestials, and basically one of them will be a super Celestial who will become a giant. So what we want to do is get the opportunity of taking him down. So, and here we go. So right away off the bat, you'll have a series of Celestial Emissaries make an appearance. This is the one that's actually the Celestial Emissary. He He's not moving as fast as the others, but he's certainly summoning them more faster. Now, the Celestial Emissary is vulnerable to fire. He's obviously a kin, so he's also vulnerable to lightning and thrust. So, the added benefit of him is he is vulnerable to fire. I think he's one of the few kin enemies that is vulnerable to fire. So, and now he's going to go supersize here pretty soon. Jesus, chill, dude. Alright, you need to chill, buddy. This is getting a little much. I think I made a mistake doing that beast blood. Like I said, it gives me extra power, but it makes me extremely vulnerable to attacks. I think I'm going to switch out my cleaver with my threaded cane. And maybe get some bolt paper. I mean, damn! I thought I for sure would have been able to take them without it. I didn't want to break it out. So, but when in doubt, stick to what you know. I also probably should change my weapon. I didn't really have much in the way of physical defense with that. So, go back to the hunter hat. So as you can see, most of the enemies have respawned. We can always come back here and farm if we so desire, but I'm not going to do that. I want to get on with the rest of this and see about getting as far as I can with this as hopefully I can. Motherfucker! Look, asshole, I don't know where Princess Toadstool is, but she ain't here. Get out of my face. So right away, what we're gonna do is get our freaking echoes back. That's right, boys. Everybody come rushing up the steps to stop me. Where the hell are my echoes? There they are. asshole. And with that, we've dispatched the Celestial Emissary, and we have gotten our hands on the Communion Rune, which will grant us a max vial. It's a level 4, so this will give us 4 vials instead of the traditional 20. This will give us 20. This will give us 4 extra vials, so 24. Now, we're going to go ahead and activate this lantern. And then we're going to head up these stairs here and explore up here briefly for a second to make sure there's nothing up here we need to grab. And then afterwards, we're going to drop down. And we're going to make our way and smash the window. Now, if this is all looking very familiar, that's because this is actually a mirror image of the Grand Cathedral. And there you have it. So, once we get inside this passage, this chamber up here, we're going to have a item at the far end of this passage on this body in the form of a call beyond. This is the very powerful magic element that we have that would summon a massive attack that would kill us. The enemy uses this a lot. You've seen it. Imposter Yosefka used it. The choir hunter that we encountered at the School of Bergenworth will use it. Mikolash, another hunter from later on, he will use it, as well as one of Mikolash's Mensis ritual followers will use it when we encounter them. So this is a unique weapon. It's a powerful one. In fact, I will not be able to use it right now because it requires a grand scale of 18. It uses 7 Quicksilver bullets per shot, but it requires a massive arcane element of 40 points. This is an incredibly powerful item. But for right now, we're not going to be able to use it because we don't have enough arcane. I need to improve my stats before I can use it. So, but what we are going to do is take down this last couple of celestial enemies. Be mindful of this one, as this one has magic on his side. As you can see. And then I don't think we can go down there. I don't think so, no. I think I'm the DLC, that's what I'm thinking about, so what we're going to do now is take the elevator down to our second boss fight. So you'll have 2 very close back-to-back boss fights. But this one is a very unique one because this one is extremely vital to get all the Chalice Dungeons. This would be the Abritus. So here we can summon Damien of Mensis, which we will probably do because this monster is very strong. It gets even stronger as you do new game pluses. So, but what we are going to do is we're going to have arcane protections because we need them. This is a very arcane powered monster, so. We will definitely have, you want to have sedative because, Abritus is who we're going to fight. Basically, she's going to be able to spew blood at you that's going to cause frenzy. She has a lot of pulverizing attacks, using her head, bulldozing you with flying attacks. And then as she nears the end of her the boss battle at the 3rd stage, she will emit a type of some sort of a field or a barrier that will constantly do damage to you, similar to what we've encountered with the Blood-Starved Beast being poisonous. This one will just slowly diminish our health. It won't poison us and kill us, but with her combined strength of her attacks as well as her elemental arcane magics. Oh, and she can call on she can use the call beyond, which is where she summons multiple stars to shoot lasers at you, which is a instant killer if you're not careful. So we're going to need the sedative. We're going to need bolt paper. This enemy is also very vulnerable to fire paper, so we're going to go ahead and just use... We'll use one Molotov. I'm not too worried about it. And we got the... Obviously, we have the flame sprayer here as well, so we'll get extra 5 bullets, blood bullets, and we're going to go ahead and call Damien of Mensis, which is actually a type of hunter you will face in the Mensis, Nightmare of Mensis, which is the end game level where we'll be going. He is equipped with a magic shield, which protects him from magic, and also a threaded cane, much like me. But he also, more importantly, uses the magic elements of the Augur of Abritus, the Call Beyond, along with a few others. So, and inside we will find the Altar of Despair. And I believe this is where they originally this is where they found the special blood of the Healing Church, was from this ugly bitch who is slowly but surely decaying, but looks like something out of she's nightmare fuel for sure. I don't know if she's sleeping or what she's doing. But basically here is a dead Rom. This is basically a dead carcass of Rom. And this little poor thing was abandoned. All the great ones ascended to the cosmos, but unfortunately Abritus here was not able to join them, so she was abandoned. So I think it's in my best interest, as well as our own, that we just put this poor girl out of her misery, because she's clearly depressed. She wants to go home, so we're gonna give her a... Big damage. This is pretty much where we get to third stage, and she starts emitting that shrieking like signal, which does huge damage to us. There's the Call Beyond. Homeboy is doing his damage. And that's it. Abritus, daughter of the cosmos, has been neutralized, and we have gained the access to the Great East Chalice. So our task in this capacity is pretty much done. That is one optional fight that we needed to do if we wanted to get all of the Chalice Dungeons. So, but before we go, we have one last piece of business. Now, if you remember accordingly, after we took care of Alfred's questline by killing the Queen of the Vile Bloods, we acquired the queenly flesh after he brutally mutilated and butchered her in every sense of the word. So, we pretty much have the queenly flesh. Now, what do we do with it? Well, here we have the altar of despair. So, offer the flesh to the altar, and this will actually resurrect the queen, which we will do. Time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. So, we have resurrected it. And this effectively has ended this particular section of this area that we no longer need to contend with. So, that is fundamentally accomplished. We're going to use our blood echoes, though. 10,000. Along with an additional 3,000. And we're going to head back and we're going to purchase our newly acquired items thanks to the new badge that we acquired from the choir. So immediately head over to the bath, and inside you will find the new items in question that we can have access to. We can now purchase sedatives, which we could not before with them. Now that we have that badge, there's certain spells and certain things we can also buy. I forgot to mention that. When you acquire certain badges, you get access to other items. Sedatives being the most evident one because they were such a relevancy. You also gain access to certain choir weapons, which I don't think they have any unique choir weapons, but they do have the Rosamarius. Now, the Rosamarius is effectively much like the Flame Sprayer, except it does arcane damage. This is a very handy weapon. Much like how the Flame Sprayer does fire damage to beasts, the Rosamarius does arcane damage to kin enemies. So this would be an adequate weapon to have against bosses like Ebritus, Rom, and a few others. So we're going to go ahead and buy that for 60,000. And that will pretty much put that item in our inventory now. Let's head up here and take a look at the bath. Up here, just to make sure we didn't have anything we need to get here. We can now buy Blue Elixir. We can now buy Beast Blood. We can now buy a lot of those things that relatively we couldn't buy before, including Pearl Slug. We can now buy that as well as a ritual material. So, now that we pretty much have done that, we're going to head on and do some of these Chalice Dungeons. So, obviously the first one we pretty much set up would be the fetid Lower Thumerian Labyrinth. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. I really want to get through as much of these as possible because it would be a huge boon for us to get a big payday for anything that we acquire, be it blood echoes, weapons, gear, key items that relevantly we would not be able to get any other capacity. So, so right away off the start, we're going to light the lantern, and we're going to just head right on into the fray. Now, bear in mind, as I said before, unique root Chalice Dungeons are very innumerable. They are varying. They will always change by dynamic and opposition. So do not be surprised if no two Chalice Dungeons are the same. So you can hear that there's a big, loud, breathing son of a bitch, which I am pretty sure that is going to be a giant. So, once we enter here, we'll see that there is a gate leading forward. Obviously, this is pretty much straightforward. It's just simple a simple red. We didn't have enough ritual materials to make the other one stick, so we're gonna work with what we got. Here we will find ritual blood level 4. We can hear there's a phantom. No, it's poltergeist. Once we dispatch them, head over here to the small treasure trove, and immediately we'll acquire an odd tampering blood gem. Matter of fact, while we're here, we're going to change a few things. Definitely our outfit, because we're going to need more protection than what these things are giving us. We'll definitely take some rope molotovs and some pebbles. And then we will also take... Yeah, I think that should be it. So, through here... dispatch the nightmare before he slips away and grab a hunting gemstone. Ah, a trap. Oh, you son of a bitches. Whew, that got close. That got sticky for a minute. And there's our little poltergeist. Ah, there's a little switch. So be mindful. Matter of fact, I won't leave a note, but I should. I'll leave someone else to do it. Climb the ladder, and then on the left you'll guide a blood vial. Instead of going out across the bridge, we're going to head across this bridge here. And we're going to open up this gate. Then once we dispatch that enemy, run down here, grab the blood vials, and double back. Head back across the bridge and resume your sweep into the next passage over this drop point. Ah, blood liquor. So we'll want to have ourselves a little favor of having a holy weapon on our side for taking care of blood lickers if they're making appearances. Now, in the distance, obviously, we can see there's a switch to lead us out of here, and guarding it will be a undead guard. So, and he's got a flaming sword, even more of a pressure. So, let's be careful with this. When he drags the sword across the ground, there's usually a good point of opportunity where you want to get that shot and then stun him and then get him with a visceral attack. He'll drop a blood gemstone, grab the cold blood dew off the corpse to the left wall, and then flip the switch. Take a moment just to take in your surroundings, make sure there's no hidden passages. I don't think so. I didn't see any indicators of it, so we're gonna head out here. There's the blood liquor right there. So we're gonna immediately head out this way. Slide down the ladder, and that'll take... We gotta go through there anyway, so we'll take the opportunity to take a quick kill out of this action. Remember, walk slow. Catch them unsuspecting. with a surprise attack. First with the thrust, then with the slam. In that order, that's R2, R2. So press and hold for a supercharged thrust attack, and then hit R2 again to bring that greatsword down heavy on his head or ass end and finish him. Or her. I don't discriminate. So once we open up the gate, to our left we will have a secret area. Side area, not a secret area. Let's go ahead and sweep it. Now these are good examples of the fetid, the rotted curse enemies. These ones will be glowing red. The ones glowing with a red aura are usually the ones that have the curse. The rotted offering, they will give you more echoes, but they will hit you like a dump truck. So be careful. 3 or 4 hits from them in harder difficulties is enough to kill you, even if your power is at maximum. So once we head through there, climb the ladder, immediately to our right will be a nightmare. Dispatch him and get his offering in the form of a tempering blood gemstone. Then descend the stairs. There'll be a path leading down and to the right. We're going to continue up here, and here we will have a possessed beast, a demon werewolf, who will immediately try to rise as soon as you step in his vicinity, so immediately finish him. Ooh, hello, he got up. That's new. I guess my weapon could use some strength. Once we've taken him down, grab the tempering blood gemstone off him. Grab the blood vials and the quicksilver bullets. Sometimes they may be more than one. There's also shining coins and 1 Molotov. But these could be numerous, these could be different items altogether, so just bear that in mind. Also in the box here, you'll find an odd tempering blood gemstone. And then we're going to open up this door. And inside, we will be over a area down here. So we're going to go ahead and head back the way we came. That sounds like there's dogs and a ghoul. A big a ghoul. I can't remember what I called them. I think I called him an uber ghoul. Because he looks like one of the ghoulies. But he looks like he's been hitting the gym. Get rid of the dogs first so that you can give this man your full attention. And then with him being dispatched, you get quicksilver bullets. He almost always will give you quicksilver bullets. Now the reason why I came back down here and did this is because in the event that I kill him, usually vile bloods will actually appear with those particular enemies because they have the biggest content of blood. Returning to this point, we're going to go through this door, which will take us to a stair, and likely there will be a guardian at the top waiting with apparently a ghoul in support. Oh! Damn! That crossbow hit like a shit. Asshole. Off him, you'll get a fool's blood gemstone, and then open the coffin, and inside we will find ritual blood level 3. Over here on this body, we'll find quicksilver bullets in the form of 1, as well as coins. and then we'll make our way back. But we'll keep our ears open because a vile blood will usually appear with him too. I don't hear anything, so it may be a good clue that there's no vile blood. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be on the other side of this door, but just to be safe, I'm going to have bolt paper and fire paper ready in equal measure in the event that it happens to be a kin or kith enemy. So let's find out. Beast Possessed Soul. So we're going to go ahead and equip. There we go. Adept Blood Gemstone from the Beast Possessed Soul, and Quick Insight. So we'll use that to our advantage, light the lantern, and proceed into the second chamber layer of this dungeon. As soon as you exit the elevator, directly on your right will be a side area. Let's open her up. As you can see, we got double the echoes for that one. So right away, right off the bat, we're going to have a couple of paths. Obviously, we had the one up there. We're going to negate that for right now and search the sub-level. Take this rear tunnel first. Be careful and go slow because in the event you're ambushed, you don't want to be caught by surprise. Obviously, there we have 2 dogs as well as a uber ghoulie. Use the wagon for cover. Just deal with the dogs. Definitely want to put my lantern back on. Forgot I had that taken off when I died to the Celestial. Grab the items that the ghoulie dropped and continue with your exploration. Here it looks like we've got some scorpions as well as some blood gels. Be mindful of the blood gels dropping down. Grab the blood vials there, and then proceed through. On the right will be some numbing mist, and then in the distance we can see we have a tubby jailer, so you want to be careful with this. Get his attention. Come on, big boy. Oh my god, look at the damage! Not today, Tubby. Oh. Fucking shit, man. I will never unsee that visualization. I mean, he has... Ugh. Open the coffin, grab the 2 mold 3, and let's get the fuck out of here before I have to see this anymore. Obviously, we got a passage above us, so we're gonna head back the way we came and finish exploring that part. We didn't get to look up there yet. I think that other tunnel will take us there, so let's find our way back. Ah, we got witches. Oh! No more witchcraft for you, sweetie. Where did she come from? Oh, I ran right past her. How the hell? She could have killed me so easy right here. I didn't even see her. Unless she dropped down here from above. That's what I'm thinking. She was probably up here, and she dropped down to come and see what the fighting was all about, and she couldn't get out. So, mind your steps to the guillotines, the pendulums, whatever, and grab the other items in this area. Grab the blood vials, and fight your way through these ranks. Mind the trap. We got an oil on us now, so be careful with that. Obviously, we have a snatcher in this area. Head over to the body, grab the roped Molotov cocktails. And twin bloodstone shards from the snatcher. And then after that, we should be able to make our way out of here. I think there is a hidden path further along, but I cannot be sure. So I'm not going to stick around or even attempt to look for one because I haven't seen one yet. Or at least not sense the signs of one that gives me the impression there is one. So once we get back to our original entry point, we're going to continue on into the next Chalice Dungeon chamber. Light the lantern, and let's get to work. As we can see, there's our way out. And here is a hidden path. So we are going to navigate our way into this area now. And immediately head to your left. And there will be a chest on the left, far left. For Ritual Blood level 3. Go ahead and open the coffin chest. And you'll find a sage wrist for sage offering. Open the other chest to the right for a tomb mold. And that will be it. Now we can make our way back. Our way out is that way, which means the key to that area will be this way. Now I can see in the distance we're going to have a witch here, so we're going to need some protection. So get your blue elixir out, and we're going to see if we can close the gap without being detected. Grab the blood vial off the body. We have a bell ringing bitch, so we need to get rid of her ASAP. Mind the giant with his mace. Easily dispatchable, provided we do it the right way. She does not see us yet, so the second she does, we don't want to engage her in close proximity. That will kill us instantly. We can also hear there's 2 giant pigs below us. And that will pretty much deal with the witch. Grab the tempering blood. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, we got another bell ringing woman, and I think she's going to be up on the balcony up there, which is why the little tick friend there was able to find us. So we're going to need to get up there and get rid of her as fast as possible. We obviously can't deal with pigs right now. There's also got some dogs. So we're going to need to find... there's another one. I'm hugging the wall because I don't want to get the pig's attention. If they charge me, I won't be able to get out of the way in time. Grab the blood vials off the corpse and then head into the pass. As soon as we find the path... Yeah, it's over there. Thought it was over there, but I went the long way around. So we're going to head over in that direction. And get up there and get that bell ringing woman. We have to get her because she'll just keep summoning those damn insect phantoms. The insect phantoms I hate more than the other phantoms. So once we dispatch those enemies, head up the stairs, grab whatever items you see in vicinity, and then immediately get the gate open and head to the other side. What we want to do is we want to bait them into coming down. If we can do that, that'll be great, because it means they won't be able to follow us. This is essentially what I want to do. I want to get them contained in a significant area where they're not going to be able to follow me, but I can ultimately get the witch alone and deal with her. Go ahead, lady, summon some more. There, that takes care of all those little assholes. Well, now that we're up here, we might as well finish our search. As we can see, we've got 2 Vile Bloods now, after taking care of the witch and the Guardian. So follow over here to this door, open it up. Obviously, mind the ghoulie lying in wait. The trap got me! You bitch! Ah, that was sick. That was so sick. Oh man, that really sucked. Oh, that's disgusting. Wow. Okay. Alright, I fucked up. It happens. I saw it and I talked to it. I was like, maybe I should be careful. And then just as I finished that fucking thought, I got fucking hit in the back with a flaming arrow and instant dead. Oh, that's sick. That is so sick. Well, back to the drawing board we go. So let's get with this program and get rid of this little witch bitch. Really? You ruined a perfectly good ambush attack opportunity, man. Not cool. Oh. I am definitely gonna be going to get my shit back. Come on, boy. Come on. Now what do we got here? Oh, bold hunter's mark. Ah, there's our boy. There she is over there. Looks like she's got my echoes too. God, I hate those fucking things. They're so strong. And they're just ghosts. That's the worst part. That's what makes it so sick. You got my echoes, lady? Nope, you don't. That's okay. Somebody does. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Definitely don't want to get killed by this asshole. I gotta be cautious with that damn that rotted offering. Gotta be careful with it. Just like I'll be careful to destroy that fucking thing this time. Come on, assholes, come get it. Oh, jeez. Relax, cuz. It ain't that serious. Alright, big guy, you're up. I really do love the rifle spear. It is such a great weapon. I mean, look at that fucking thing. You can get them so easy with viscerals when you use it. Especially if you use it in its rifle form. I mean, it's practically it's there. It doesn't compare. And this is just at level. What level is this at? Level 7. I haven't gotten it to level 10 yet. I mean, it's, you know, this is why I like skill-based weapons. Skill-based weapons, they resonate with me better. I like how they feel. I'm not, you know, looking for one big punch. You know, I'm looking for something with resonance. So right away, we're going to get off this thing, and we're going to head down here. Get your Holy Blade out in the event we go to take down these fucking Vile Bloods now that we can give them our full attention. But before we get into that, we're going to want to have our saw spear handy for the beasts. Namely the dogs, as well as the pigs. Oh, she didn't waste no time, did she? Or witch. Let's go ahead and get rid of the vile bloods first before we give the pigs our undivided attention. I don't think we're going to get the upper hand on sneaking by this one. Or maybe we will. Okay. Off with her head. We'll grab the Radiant Blood Gemstone off of the bodies of the pigs, as well as whatever other items they may potentially drop. And then we will continue, and then we'll do a quick sweep around this area, because obviously we didn't get a chance to look the last time before we took the dust-to-dust trip from the crossbow. Crap. I don't think there's anything else left for us here, so we're just gonna head out of here. No secrets, no items of considerable measure. I think we will have a side area, though, in the next area, so we're gonna go ahead and get into that probably in the next section. So immediately open the gate now that it has been accessible to us. And in the next area, yes, we will have a side area. So head into the side area. Once you enter the side area, dispatch the enemy and then grab the rope Molotovs behind you. We're going to go ahead and use some of them and eventually here pretty soon because we got plenty. Before we ascend the ladder, though, we're going to head into this area. Watch the traps. My fuck-up has made me extra cautious now. Inside we can see there is some dogs. And here we have a possessed beast. So we're going to get rid of him. And he will drop a tempering blood gem. Go ahead and dispatch the Ghoulie. Once you dispatch them, go ahead and grab the items in the area, and then make your return back to the main passage, where the ladder is in waiting. Grab the Tempering Blood Gemstone off the Nightmare, open the chest to find an odd Tempering Blood Gemstone as well. Obviously, we can hear we got some dogs below us or above us. I'm guessing above us. Oh! I just said what I was said about fucking being careful, and here I am already fucking not being careful. Getting too careless now. So here we have a ladder exit, and it will take us to a path to the right and then across the bridge. Head to the one to the right, as it looks like it's a dead end, and it is, to grab another Molotov cocktail. Then head across the passage, small catwalk here, and into the next area. Use the rope Molotovs to get rid of the dogs. And then use a visceral attack to get rid of the uber ghoulie. Grab the blood vials and any other resources you find in the area that might be of relevancy. Including ritual of items. Oh! Okay. Little false floor trap there. Went the wrong way. Got to double back. You can hear that big fucker. I just gotta find the path leading to him. I think there's a hidden path. I'm thinking there is. It could be a boss too. I can't be sure. Here we go. Here's the path. I wasn't exactly sure. It's well hidden. A dungeon watcher. Grab the cursed tempering blood gem off him, and then open the coffin. Inside, we will find the lost saw cleaver. So now we have all 3 saw cleaver weapons in varying forms. Here we have the uncanny one with 2 radial blood gemstones, as well as a tempering blood gemstone. And then here we have a radial, crescent, and tempering. I believe that's what they're called. Let me double check to be sure, because I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, so here we have a radial blood gemstone. Then we have the triangle, and then we have the waning. So basically, these will allow you to give an innumerable number of options for creative style builds. Especially if you're trying to get creative with varying types of saw weapons. Now, me personally, I'm not going to use a lot of these weapons. I'm only going to use the ones that I am really comfortable with, which goes without saying as the Threaded Cane, the Blade of Mercy, Ludwig's Holy Blade, at least for now, until I get the much more appropriate Church Pick and Moonlight Sword, as well as the Rifle Spear and, to say the least, a few other weapons. So, I don't really have all of them yet because some of them are still in the DLC section, but I will be pursuing that much later as well. So with that being said, we're going to get out of here now. We have what we came for. We got a new weapon. And like I said before, and I've said, and I'll say it again, you want to do the Chalice Dungeons because you're going to find a lot of items here that you're not going to get in the actual game. And some of them may actually be exactly the kind of thing you need to beat the game. So just take the time and give it a go. Open the door, and inside we will fight the Watchers. Great. Let's go ahead and switch up to our rifle spear. Boom, boom, boom. So right there, we're going to head on over here and head into the next stage of the next layer of the Chalice Dungeon. Big shout out to a few of my people, Frosty, Mel, as well as Lily. I hope you're all having a wonderful New Year's. Now here we have a unique chalice. This will be a new one that will be intricate to later Chalice Dungeons, but this is initial infancies of a sort of courtyard. Or a great hall, if you will. Oh, we have fucking these things, so we gotta deal with them. Alright, that takes care of that little headache. You can hear we got pigs. And we already dispatched one of these little things. Over here you'll find 2 mold level 3. So, obviously we come into the second level, so let's finish our search of the second level, and then we'll head up a level. I don't want to go down, because going down means with the pigs. I don't want to deal with the pigs quite just yet. So what we will do is to deal with is a snatcher. Oh! Oh! He is nasty! I did not expect Big Boy to fucking just like Falcon Punch! Ooh! I didn't expect him to do the Falcon Punch to me and just do me like that. I thought I would intercept it before he hit me with it. It's okay. It is all good. Like I said, these Chalice Dungeons get harder. When you add the cursed, rotted, and fetid offerings to the Chalice Dungeon, they are harder. And the rewards you get are even better. So it's important to do them because you wouldn't get these things otherwise. That's enough out of you, sweetheart. Fucker, give me back my echoes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually half tempted to go back to the Hunter's Dream and use them before I lose them. Fucking hell, that's 3 times I've lost them. Once you've dispatched him, obviously you've come to the top of the stairs here, but over here on the right, you're gonna have another passage leading into this chamber. And then here, I believe, looks like we got a side area here. Okay, definitely going to be a secret area, probably leading into the next room. So before we even get into that, we're going to go ahead and continue with our exploration of this particular area first. You're not gonna soccer kick me, guy. Nope. Ritual Blood 4 coming off the snatcher there. Jerk. I hear a big old super... I hear an uber ghoulie, but I don't see him. Where is he? Okay, I know that I heard an uber ghoulie. I'm not going to continue on until I find that bastard, because I don't like leaving loose ends. Maybe he's below me? I think I'm going to go back and check that lower level now. I know I'm going to be dealing with pigs, but I'd rather deal with pigs than moving ahead with anything that could potentially come back and bite me in the ass, much like the Phantom Broads. So, once you get to the bottom of the stairs, retrace your steps back to the main chamber hall and get to the bottom of the stairs and then just circle around. Make sure there's nothing behind there. They will hide things underneath the stairwells. Obviously, as you can see, they've hidden this tomb mold behind these tall coffin-like structures. And then we're gonna head into this tunnel here. Little tight quarters for a pig, but that's why I didn't know if it was a hall or if there was another room underneath. So once you've taken care of the pig, go ahead and open the coffin, get the odd tampering blood gem hidden within. And now I think we can go upstairs. Ah, here we have a side area. Ah, messenger bath. Now here, these will be very rare, but you could find almost one messenger bath in every root Chalice dungeon. Here we will use these to our advantage. We're gonna buy... we don't really want to buy too much, actually. There's not really anything we can buy. But that basically was ahead of us in that area. So if we get the DLC going in the future, which I think I will start the DLC here pretty soon, just to get it sort of encompassed, I'm going to definitely be able to buy all the DLC weapons that I otherwise wouldn't be able to buy. Where's my pebbles? I want to get some pebbles here. Get some of these guys to follow into my position. Come on, fucker. Now this guy is going to be a problem because you can see he's got the aura. Man, maybe I shouldn't have played this on New Year's Eve because my luck is not very good tonight. That is four or five times I've been bodied. This has to be the most humiliating one thus far. Bonsai, death by bonsai drop. Just taking a moment. I am definitely going to probably, as soon as I get through this side area and I get to the next chamber, I think I'm going to slip away and go have Adal upgrade my power because clearly I need it. But I need to get my echoes back. I fucking hate fighting those roly-poly ones. I fucking hate fighting them because they're so unpredictable. Excuse me. They're so unpredictable with their movements. They're incredibly unpredictable. That makes them so goddamn miserably fucking fighting hard to fight. And normally I don't have a hard time with them, but in this particular instance, for whatever reason, I cannot get my timing down to avoid that goddamn belly flop. Or a bonsai drop, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And of course he's got the fetid offering power, so that just further, you know, convolutes the sequence of his power. Oh no. 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 Chill, boy. Chill, boy. Chill, boil. Chill, boil. You are not killing me. I am not losing 400,000 echoes. That is not fucking happening. I will fucking lose 400, I will lose 4,000, but I am not losing 400,000. I have lost 1.5 million before, and I am not fucking going through that again. No fucking way. I am not losing that much. Oof, come on. Alright, big boy. Round 2 for you. Come get it. Let's get rid of your buddies first. I don't want to mess with them. And I am not getting I am not having you belly flop your fat ass on me a second time. Come on. There you go. That's right, boy. Come on. Come on, Ghoulie. Alright, asshole. Roly, roly, roly. Ring around the roses. Come on. Give me a window. Come on. Gotcha. Bang. Love it. Grab the Molotovs there, and let's see what's inside this coffin. Great one cold one. No, he isn't. But He definitely is not going to be... Of course he's laying there with his legs spread out. I took a screenshot of that. We can be like, yeah, Happy New Year's indeed. Only I can. I have no words. It's all spread out. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. That is funny. Okay, so obviously we saw we had a side area over here, but I'm not going to explore it because I'm pretty sure it's going to lead me... There was a side area that we could explore. I'm not going to explore it because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a side area from the next Chalice Dungeon layer. So if we follow this path here, we'll go into this area and you'll find that there's a ladder here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a side area in the next area. So... Excuse me. In lieu of this fact, I'm probably not going to explore that quite just yet. What I am going to do is get the hell back to the Hunter's Dream and then strengthen my weapons. Because for me to get bodied 5 times in that fashion, I need to improve my power. I got plenty of twin bloodstone shards, so there's plenty we can go on with that. But welcome to the stream, Mel. I see you lurking again. Happy New Year's, darling. Gonna have some shenanigans and have some drinks later. Watching the ball drop. Well, I probably will watch it with my mother. We'll see. She's downstairs right now, probably having a nap. She isn't feeling well. She's sick. Alright. So right away, we're going to go ahead and use all those little blood echoes that we got. 1800. 1500. And 1,000, and then we'll go ahead and use that great one's Cold Blood, which is a whopping 40,000. So we'll go ahead and use that, and we're gonna go ahead and repair our weapons, and then we're gonna fortify a few of them. I think I'll do the Blade of Mercy for sure, and why not? We'll do the Rifle Spear as well. As well as the Evelyn. And I'm not sure there's much else we can do, so I guess I'll just give my remaining blood echoes to the doll to upgrade my power.
Welcome. Very well.
But what do we want to upgrade? Do we want to do... We could do a few things. I think we'll do some vitality. And I think we'll do... we'll do skill.
Farewell, good May.
And now we can get back to business. Actually, before we do that, let's burn some of these echoes. We don't have enough to upgrade anything, but we will use them to buy some power. Buy some supplies. So let's buy... some Molotovs, some throwing knives, some poison knives, and maybe, yeah, 2 bone arrow ashes, as well as some coins. Matter of fact, we'll go up here and we'll burn some insight too. Get a few things from here. 2 bolt paper, 2 fire paper, 1 lead elixir, 5, well, we'll get 1 blue beast blood pellet, and get the insight. We'll just use the insight up. We got plenty. I think we got some insight here we can get. No, we can get some more though. We'll be going back to the Chalice Dungeon anyway. So we're in layer 3. Let's finish up this Chalice Dungeon. Ah. So, once we've pretty much arrived back where we originally were, we're going to head directly into the fixed Chalice Dungeon area. As I said before, I think that passage back there that we didn't explore, I think that's going to lead us from a path in this area, so we're going to take advantage of that once we finish exploring it. So, but instead what we're going to do is grab the tomb mold. Obviously we see we got a key. Get off! Get off! Oh, you bitch! Another bell ringing bitch, bro. Like, get a clue, lady. I really hate phantoms. They're so annoying. Alright, this lady's gotta go. She's gonna get me killed if I don't stop her. Ugh, she's a fucking pain in the ass. Alright, so we got rid of a guardian, we got rid of a bell ringing bitch, we got rid of a snatcher, we got dogs apparently, I can hear them. So let's take advantage of exploring these particular spots and see what we can find here. I'm going to switch from my hunter pistol to my repeating pistol, and the reason why is because I can see in the distance over there, we've got a little frickin' little specter, little centipede monster. So we're gonna go ahead and steel ourselves to get rid of them. I'm gonna need extra blood bullets though, because the repeating pistol eats up ammo like chocolate. you quite done, lady? Man, will you stop moving? Alright, I thought that would do me a favor. That actually didn't do me any favors. Son of a bitch was moving too much. So the arcane haze. Oh, all that for one arcane haze? Man, I'm insulted. Whatever. We got a watcher of the old lords. We got a keeper of the old lords. Plus dogs. Alright, so we're gonna need a rifle spear just for his ass. Numbing mist on the body, great. Will you just... Thank you. So there, we got rid of those guys. Now we can get rid of the freaking... Definitely want to get these. I want to split these guys up. I don't want to take them head on. Gotta get... Come on, asshole. You ain't got no backup with you. Some blood bullets, and he will give us blood vials. Alright, let's see if we can get this. I don't think the fire works too good on these guys. I can't remember, so I'll have to take a look at this. I'll have to check the Wikipedia to be sure. But I know they are beasts, so they're just as susceptible to serrated damage as any other animal, as any other beast or monster. But the good thing is they drop twin bloodstone shards, so I'll take it either way. Let's see if there's anything hidden under here. Nothing. So, this is the path, I believe, leading to my item. I want to sweep the room first. The ditches usually hide nightmares. It usually hides sometimes resources. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything of value. A nightmare, I always hope to get a nightmare, because a nightmare usually will give you a bloodstone shard or a twin bloodstone shard. And I will need an abundance of them both. If I'm going to upgrade my weapons to the maximum power. So obviously, okay, so this was the way we came in, so our way out is going to be this tunnel over here. Or at least our way to our next secret. So we'll head up this ladder. this is the path that leads us there. Nice. I don't need to worry about this now. So we'll just go back the way we came. I'm pretty sure there's a path. There's the stairwell leading up. There's the path that'll lead me out of there. I just gotta find it. So now at least I know where that optional area is receding from. So. Yep. This will take us to the upper level, the 3rd level. I see a guillotine trap ahead. Gotta be careful. Ritual blood. I can hear dogs. I'm gonna wager those are probably hellhounds working with the Keeper of the Old Lords. Nope, they're just regular dogs. What's up, asshole? And that's one less job. And we have 2 paths here. I see one door leading out to the right, and I see one door leading over to the left on the far end of the hall. This will take us to our path above this area. So, but before we get into that, I want to sweep the left room first. The cold blood from this body. And what's in here? Oh, ghoulies. Playing possum. Bad ghoulie. Ah, this may be another area that I can explore. I'll visit this area. I'll make a return trip to this point. Ah, a vile blood. Let's get to it. The shame really you can't visceral attack the vile bloods. That's a shame. I would have liked to have. Ah, there's another vile blood down there. Awesome. I always hope that they drop me a blood tinge, but you gotta have your discovery pretty high for it to happen. It's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes you get lucky and you get one, sometimes you don't. Blood vials. And here's our other door. This will lead us to where our gate probably is, or coffin. I am definitely going to need a crowd control style weapon, so I'm going to ditch the rifle spear for right now and go right for my threaded cane. This thing never disappoints when it comes to dispatching threats. Come on, homie. Bring home the bacon. I hate throwing the stones when they're moving targets. It's so unreliable. I mean, they practically gotta be running in the street. They practically gotta be in a straight line for it to work. Ooh. God damn you. Oh, you're gonna irritate me. Get out of here. Fucking little worm. I want to play with the big boy, not you. That little bastard. He was annoying. I could see why Thanos called Spider-Man a fucking insect. It's like you're trying to focus on the big guy, and then you got the little guy just constantly smacking you in your fucking leg like it's supposed to hurt. But in that instance, he was just setting me up so that the big guy could kill me. Like, get out of here, slap! Set him flying. All right, now I've got my hands. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna take the route down the ladder. What I will do instead is I'll just drop down. Can I drop down from here? Is there a broken crevice where I could crawl? No, I can't. So I gotta take the long way down. Hey. So, go down here, kill this vile blood, then I'll make a return trip back here. I think Frosty had the right idea about that looking like a fucking, what was the thing she called? Tick. Looked like a tick. I mean, it's ironic they would pick a tick as it's ironic, but it's ironic, but also kind of not ironic that they would use a tick as a template for a blood-sucking monster. It's a pretty good, successful one. You got the tiny little phantom ones; they look like ticks, and then you got the big vile blood ones. They definitely look like ticks. So here we got a chest. We're gonna open that up, and here we have the ritual blood level 4. And then we're gonna head through this passage, and then down this ladder. See what we're at the bottom. I'm almost certain that this will lead us to a side area, or into a path that will put us behind an area in question. So we're just going to leave a couple of coins here to show that we were here. This is our path out, and we'll continue further into the Chalice Dungeon. Switch our weapon again, but with a saw cleaver. I hear a nightmare around here, so I want to keep my eyes open for him. Many items in this tunnel. Thick cold blood, roped Molotovs, regular Molotovs, quicksilver bullets, and fire paper. There's a nightmare there. Tempering blood gemstone. A door to our front, nothing to our left. More fire paper on the body to our right. There's a door directly to our front. We got a roly-poly. And doesn't look like anything else of relevancy, so... Open the door. Head through. Another door. You can hear a nightmare below us. I can hear a nightmare. I mean, vile blood. So we got another vile blood threat that we can deal with. Grab the quicksilver bullets off the body and then make the return trip back through that passage. Tempering blood gemstone. Better have myself ready for this. Over here on this body, there'll be some numbing mists. And there's our roly-poly friend. So we're going to take the advantage of getting the drop on him. And he is down. Fraser is down. Down goes Fraser. Or in this case, Tubby. So it doesn't look like there's anything... Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Thick cold blood. Pretty sure we'll have a vile blood here, but I think we got a vile blood below us. I can hear that little bitch slurping up a storm. Rats over there. And here's our way. Oh! Okay. Okay, lady. Chill. Thanks to the blood-tinged gemstone, bitch. Alright, so now that we've taken care of this little broad, now we can deal with the rats and the guardian. Now it's me and you, big boy. Bring that shit. Yeah, you get inflicted organs, which is a part of a ritual material from the Guardians. So you want to have those things available for any other rituals where you open a Chalice Dungeon. You want an additional right. Inflicted organs is what you need. Coffin, all that for tomb mold, that's a little underwhelming, but okay. So we got that pretty much taken, and now I think we can make our way back. This Chalice Dungeon was way significantly more elaborate than I gave it credit for, so I'm kind of surprised. But then again, I shouldn't be. because, root Chalice Dungeons are very labyrinthian in nature, so this one is very extensive. Very extensive. Be a hot minute just to finish it. Ah, something in there I forgot. The cold blood. So now that we've made all those explorations and all those extra battles, we finally can make our way back to this main channel for this main door leading into the next area. Finally. And luckily for us, we don't have any side areas, so we can just get right to the meat of the potato of getting this freaking boss battle done. Now the question is what kind of threat are we facing? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Thumerian, so I'm definitely probably going to want to go with maybe the Threaded Cane. Or maybe I'll do the Rifle Spear. Let's see what we get. Ah, Keeper of the Old Lords. Alright, we need some fire protection. Come on, asshole. Bring that shit. Ooh! Okay, he nasty. But I'm nastier. Making a habit of staying out of his range. When he imbues that weapon with fire, it's pretty damaging. And I dodged to the side, not the back, because it'll catch me in the wave. Come on, boy. You gonna come get me, or you gonna just keep doing your little fire show? That's more like it. Thank you. We got a sharp, damp blood gemstone. And that will conclude this Chalice Dungeon. Thank fuck for that. Because that was actually kind of a bit more dicier than I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit, laid back a bit, but not so much. Now we can take that one off the playbook. And then we have the Sinister, which Sinister one is basically where it rings a Sinister bell. Basically this is one where PvP is a likely possibility. But I will be probably doing that with some help. Cursed will be obviously, as it says, a cursed one, which will limit your health. And then here we have the Fetid Hintertomb, and the Lower Hintertomb, and then the Ailing Loran. So I'm not going to do any more chalices until these ones are done. I'm gonna, as far as like setting them up. The next time I play, I think I will commit this to. I think I'll commit that stream itself to Did I just sell that? What the fuck did I sell it for? What a dummy. Anyway. So, I mean, pretty much all in all, I mean, that was a pretty decent one. I think it was a bit sketchy, to say the least, based on just the simple fact of how incredibly pear-shaped it went at the tail end of it. But you learn. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I could have did better, but, I gotta remember that Chalice Dungeons get increasingly harder, and I always forget that the Fetid and the Rotted offerings, the Fetid, the Rotted, and the Cursed offerings, they really raise the stakes. And sometimes I overplay my hand. But I still think it was pretty fucked up. I got killed by a trap, of all fucking things, and got bonsai dropped by that roly-poly dungeon watcher. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. So, but all things considered, we got through the Upper Cathedral Ward, and then we also got through a considerable margin of the one Chalice Dungeon. I kind of was hoping I would get through more, but I don't have it in me to keep going. I'm a bit tired, I must admit. So I'm going to do a lot more in the future. Probably, I think my next stream I will dedicate it to maybe 3 or 4 hours stream time, because I really want to get through as much of the Chalice Dungeons as possible and get as much out of them as I possibly can. But I have to remember I still have the Yargul Unseen Village to explore. I still have the Mensis Ritual and the Nightmare of Mensis to explore. And I still have the Old Hunters DLC to explore. And this is just my first playthrough. I could very well skip the DLC, but I don't really want to do that because that is a ripe opportunity to get easy echoes, or at least as easy as I can hope for, and as well as get access to the DLC weapons and armors that I will surely be using for the foreseeable future in repeat playthroughs of New Game Plus 2, 3, 4, up to 5, etc. So, yeah, I probably will play more of this over the weekend. It was going to be a pretty dull one. But hopefully that'll be the case, and we'll go from there with that. So, if anything else, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. We are 4 hours out here in New York time, and I am bushed, but I'm going to try to stay awake because for sure everyone is going to be wanting to have some measure of peace and serenity. So thank you for coming in. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will have any question. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. And in the future, I thank you. I love you. I appreciate the time and effort and, whatever modest measure of sorts that I can put forth to making you feel quite entertained by this. I know some people don't exactly go for these kinds of streams because they like the competitive MB, the competitive style of like PvPs, Fortnite stuff, but uh, this is what I'm good at, and I like it, so I'm hoping you guys do too. So until then, I'm going to get off here and enjoy my evening of this freaking disastrously low-key year of 2025 as we enter the year of 2026. And I will be back next time with more continuing playthrough of Bloodborne. I am Savage Squishy 86, and I will see you guys next time. Good night.